A lone gunman opened fire without provocation, ambush style, armed with a .357 Smith & Wesson revolver. One guardsman is struck, goes down, and then the shooter leans over and strikes the guardsman again. Another guardsman is struck several times. Fellow guardsmen who were there responded immediately, engaging the suspect, neutralizing the threat, and subduing him at the scene. He was transported to a local hospital where he remains, as we speak, under heavy guard.
That was U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., Jeanine Pirro, just moments ago on yesterday's shooting that left two National Guardsmen in critical condition. Let's bring in now Congressman Buddy Carter, Republican of Georgia. Sir, thank you for joining us on Thanksgiving, a very challenging, horrific Thanksgiving for two families of these young soldiers who were doing their duty in protecting our capital, protecting our nation, when, as the mayor there in D.C. put it, someone drove across the country to come to D.C. to attack America. I just want to get your early thoughts here, as we've just heard from the U.S. Attorney, Jeanine Pirro, as well as the FBI Director, Kash Patel. A lot of new information coming out, but a very sad morning for these two families. Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, to Andy and Sarah, please know that you are in our prayers, and to their families, please know that a grateful nation unites in prayer for their recovery. Look, this is something that happens whenever you have the left-wing politicians making comments like they are making. I mean, when you have someone like Elisa Slotkin, who is encouraging the military to disobey the commander-in-chief. When you have someone like John Ossoff, who is saying that having the troops in Washington, D.C. is an embarrassment. When you have someone like Abigail Spanberger, who is saying, let your rage fuel you. These are the type of things that lead to this kind of action. And we need to make sure, you know, many of us are blessed with children and grandchildren, and we teach them words matter. What you say matters. And our left-wing politicians need to understand that. This is a result of all of that, as well as them wanting to defund the police, wanting to attack our law enforcement. All of that needs to stop, and it needs to stop now.
Well, right now, the FBI Director, Kash Patel, has talked a lot about what they're doing to delve into this suspect's background, to delve into everything regarding this individual and his contacts all along the way, including his time spent helping the U.S. military in Afghanistan. We're just getting some new information from our Pentagon correspondent that the alleged shooter, Ramla Lakhanwal, had at one point worked for the CIA in Afghanistan out of Kandahar base. That from Jennifer Griffin. But take a listen to this. This is the FBI Director, Kash Patel, on what they've learned.
I also spoke to Director of the CIA, John Ratcliffe, last night, and Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. There is confirmation now that the subject had a relationship in Afghanistan with partner forces.
Fight with the black boys on board. Rocks were thrown, fists flew, the fight was over in minutes. But when the train stopped near a small Alabama town called Scottsboro, the white boys ran to the authorities, angry, humiliated, and seeking revenge. They accused the black boys of raping them. No one asked for evidence, no one asked questions. By the end of the day, 9 black teenagers